The undying spirit of excellence is what separates the great from the ordinary. The thirst to excel is the inherent quality that differentiates the brilliant from the common. Each and every individual, each and every organization that have made a lasting impact on the way we live our lives have dedicated themselves to mastering their craft, always asking of themselves much more than others did of them. In a world of the ordinary, greatness shines through those who have been touched by the spirit of excellence. From the very beginning in 1984, the Ahuja Group has maintained an unwavering commitment to building the finest residential complexes in India. Quality is not just an idea at the Ahuja Group, it is a solemn promise. Today, the Ahuja Group is synonymous with the most luxurious and landmark residential constructions in the country. Right from the outset, the Ahuja Group has been a pioneer in introducing new concepts. In the 1980s and 90s, it was very common for builders to share with their customers the floor plan of the apartments they were selling. The floor plan almost always never coincided with the imagined final product in the customer's mind, which led to disappointment. The Ahuja Group therefore started the concept of the sample flat in 1988 at the Govt complex at CBD Belapur. Now, not only would the customers have access to the floor plan, but also be able to see what a fully furnished flat would look like. This innovation has now become the norm, and builders across the country are following this practice. Apart from this, the Ahuja Group introduced amenities like video door phones, lavish entrance and lift lobbies, designer bathrooms, imported marble flooring, and double-glazed windows that reduce heat in apartments. Very soon, other builders followed suit. In the year 2000, at the Ambercroft project in Bandra, they were the first to introduce the concept of a rooftop swimming pool in a residential building in Mumbai. Yet another innovation was the concept of redevelopment, an idea that was born out of the sheer lack of spaces to build new residential structures in Bandra, Mumbai's most wanted address. Not only is the Ahuja Group a pioneer in the luxury residences segment, it is also committed to building a better tomorrow for Mumbai and India. The SRA program is one such activity that promises to build a better future for the city. SRA stands for Slum Rehabilitation Authority, started by the government of Maharashtra in 1995 as a service to provide slum dwellers with permanent constructions and more comfortable dwellings. There is a dire need for redevelopment of slums in Mumbai because as much as 55% of the city is under slum cover. Not only are these slums unhygienic to live in, they are also a visual blot on the city's landscape. The Ahuja Group has participated in the SRA program successfully and is providing comfortable residential flats to 840 slum-dwelling families in Prabhadevi, the heart of Mumbai. The entire legal process laid down by the Slum Rehabilitation Authority was followed meticulously to ensure transparency and fairness right from the outset. Let us see how the entire rehabilitation process was carried out. After identifying the area suited for rehabilitation, the Ahuja Group organized an initial meeting with the slum dwellers and explained the SRA scheme and its benefits. Detailed project plans and a blueprint were provided for complete understanding of the process. Under the SRA Ghar Yojana scheme, slum dwellers whose names were in the voting list before 1995 are eligible to receive a well-constructed 225 square feet flat built with superior quality material provided with ample facilities. As per government policy, The developer will also keep rupees 20,000 as deposit for each family for the maintenance of the flats. The Ahuja Group has adhered to these norms and in most cases over-delivered. Once the Ahuja Group and the slum dwellers reached an agreement on the details and processes of the SRA scheme, the transferring process began. The slum dwellers were shifted to transit buildings which contained all basic amenities. It is here that they lived while the rehabilitation buildings were under construction. The Ahuja Group constructed the rehabilitation building as per the blueprints provided. And once this was done, a meeting prior to lottery was held to explain how the flats would be allotted. Representatives of the SRA explained how the lottery process would work and the documents that the slum dwellers needed to sign to take the process forward. The next stage in the process was the lottery, which was held in the presence of SRA representatives and the Ahuja Group. Flat numbers were noted in chits and collected in a place where they were randomly picked up by the slum dwellers. Thereafter, they signed an acknowledgement accepting the lottery outcome. For the final allotment process, the Ahuja Group showed the slum dwellers their allotted flats and assured them that all facilities have been provided for as per the commitment. Upon complete inspection and satisfaction, the slum dwellers took possession of their flats and signed an acknowledgement stating that their flats are in proper condition. And thus, the SRA Ghar Yojana was executed smoothly and with complete transparency. The Ahuja Group has carried forward its commitment to excellence into the SRA process. The final deliverables have gone beyond those as prescribed by the authorities. The people at the Ahuja Group know fully well the importance of home and have provided fine amenities to every single flat in the rehabilitation program. Multiple lifts, upscale bathroom fittings, wide stairways and complete tile cover on walkway walls to save on painting cost are a few examples of the extra thought that has gone into building these structures. The whole process has been very satisfying, especially so because the erstwhile slum dwellers are a happy and contented lot.
पहला लाइट नहीं होता इधर, पानी नहीं होता, हम लोग दिया जलाते थे. बिल्डिंग में हम लोग आए, अच्छा लगा हम लोग.
आधी म्हणजे मी आता ड्रॉइंग काढताना म्हणजे जागा कमी असल्यामुळे तर नीट काढता येत नव्हतं. ओपन स्पेस मध्ये कम्फर्टेबल बसून काढता येतं.
एवढे वर्ष आम्ही खाणीत काढली, गटारात काढली, जे झोपड्यात आम्ही राहत होतो त्याच्यापेक्षा आम्हाला इथे सुखात आहोत.
उधर मेन रोड था ना हमारा, तो बच्चे बाहर निकलते थे, स्कूल वगैरह जाते थे, तो साथ में आना और जाना पड़ता था. तो अभी इधर क्या है, साथ में आएंगे जाएंगे चलेंगे, लेकिन बाहर रहेंगे तो कोई डर नहीं है गाड़ी का, मतलब एक्सीडेंट वगैरह का. तो इधर अच्छा.
मित्रांना पण सांगताना म्हणजे कसं चांगलं वाटतं. म्हणजे मी आता बिल्डिंगमध्ये राहतो आणि मी त्यांना घरी पण बोलू शकतो. म्हणजे
अतिशय आनंद वाटला. आपण झोपड्यामध्ये राहणार, लहान मोठे आपल्याला बिल्डिंगमध्ये रूम मिळाली तर सर्व काही गोष्टी आपल्याला अवेलेबल चांगल्या मिळतील.
म्हणजे जे सांगितलं तसं सगळं मिळालं.
देना घेना जे सांगितलं होतं विश्वासाने आम्हाला ते भेटलंय.
हम लोग बिल्डर को आशीर्वाद दे और आगे बढ़ जाए.
The smooth completion of the SRA process has led to a win-win situation for the slum dwellers, the Ahuja Group and Mumbai City. The slum dwellers' lives are bettered as they move out of their shanty residences into high-quality permanent apartments. Mumbai City wins as the slums are replaced by aesthetic, sanitized structures. This frees up a lot of land for further development and thus benefits the Ahuja Group, which gets a percentage of the land freed to develop its own project. It is on such freed land that the Ahuja Group announces the building of one of India's most landmark residential projects, the Ahuja Towers. At 50 stories, The Ahuja Towers will be the tallest residential structure in India. Once complete, it will be the most preferred address of residents of Mumbai city's elite. Already known to provide the finest in luxury apartments in India, the Ahuja Group has pulled out all stops while planning and executing this project. The best consultants from across the globe have been hired to ensure that the building is truly a world-class structure. In order to ensure formidability, wind tunnel testing according to IS codes has been carried out using the most advanced techniques in the world. A full glass facade will provide a stunning appearance from the outside and offer expansive views of the city from the inside. The structure will be one of the few green buildings in India aiming for the LEED Gold certification. The Ahuja Group has worked with the consultants to make a one-of-its-kind building in India. Many innovations and cutting-edge applications have been executed. The Ahuja Towers will contain spacious luxury apartments meant for those who have truly arrived. Amenities normally available only at 5-star hotels will be made available to all residents. Excellence will now have a new address. The top of this building will offer an unprecedented view, possibly way into the future of Mumbai city. Similarly, perched on the top of its business, with a firm foundation in providing superior residences to those who demand quality, the Ahuja Group has a view of the future. A future that is shining bright for itself and for the country. And all this for being touched by the spirit of excellence. Ahuja Group, the spirit of excellence.